It's not all about photo and video at the Photography and Video Show. It's about sound as well. And Alex from Roda is here once again. Music to my ears, music to our ears. And you've been bringing, since we were last speaking here, even more tools, even more pieces of equipment that will be essential in any videographer's armory, including 2 entries to your wireless Go system, I guess, the Pro and the Me. Should we start off with the Me first of all? Where does this fit into the lineup now?
Okay, so the Me is our entry-level system, the most affordable of our 3 wireless systems. It's basically a plug and play. It's meant for ease of use, for simplicity. The main difference, visual difference between these and previous ones is that both the receiver and the transmitter have microphones on them. So that enables the person with the camera to be speaking to the interviewer. And a lot of content creators have that setup where they have the camera, they're filming, but they're also speaking to their subject. So that was the first sort of big change there. The second is gain assist. So that is not auto gain. Auto gain, which just, when it's loud, it makes it quieter. When it's quieter, it makes it louder. This is intelligently adjusting gain based on the surrounding audio. So this is done through a sophisticated algorithm. And it essentially, again, the whole thing with the Me is plug and play, easy to use, not tweaking too many settings, just get good audio, plug it in.
Yet, I mean, the microphones that are built into your wireless Go systems over the years, the microphones themselves are fantastic, but you still have the capability to plug in a lapel mic and do all of the stuff that you might have been doing with your wireless Go up until now.
Absolutely, yeah. And also they are fully iOS and Android compatible as well.
With the USB-C.
Yeah. You can plug it directly into your Android or your iPhone, and it will just become an onboard device through the digital connection. Yeah. It also has an app as well.
Indeed. The inclusion of the microphone on the RX as well as on the TX is really, really interesting for me. And this system here, it feels to me as though it's got pretty much everything that most creators are going to need. So my question to you, therefore, is, Alex, where on earth does the Wireless Pro fit into this? How can you get more pro than what you've got on the entry-level system, for want of a better term?
Very good question. So the Pro is basically the dream hit list of features that we have had from lots of feedback from the Go, the Go 2. There's a long list of features that people have been asking for, and the Pro was the answer to all of that feedback. So we've got a lot of physical stuff that has come in the package, as well as a lot of stuff on board.
Okay. So it's about the package as well as the sound, then.
As well as the sound and features, there is also a lot more equipment included.
Right, and that's what you've got here on the desk. So, tell me what we're getting, and then we'll come back to the units themselves.
Sure. Yeah. So, one of the most requested things we've had was a charging case. It's absolutely essential, and it is very, very useful. Not only can you charge all of the units together at once, you can also update them, which became the larger annoyance for people, having to separately firmware update each separate unit. So now you can not only charge them together, you can update them all in one go. So that is in itself a game changer. This has a battery in it which can be charged and then pass on the charge.
I mean, the battery is already pretty useful in these, let's face it.
Yeah, but this just means that you're out and about, you don't have a power source, you have that additional charging capability. So you get the second additional little box included, and that provides you with all the standard cables you normally get, as well as 2 of Rode's Lavalier 2s, which are their flagship broadcast lavalier. This is a proprietary design, very unusual, flat design, allows for a larger diaphragm, a bigger frequency range capture. And this is totally redesigned from the ground up. No one else makes a lav like this. You get 2 of these in the package, as well as the furries and all the other bits that come with them. And then, finally, top it off, magnetic clips. MagClip Go essentially allows you to position the wireless. Let me just get this guy off. You clip this on, and then you can position this anywhere on your being with a magnet.
Right, nice. Because in the you've got the clip in the past on these, and is the clip, so the clip is still there. This is just an additional option in case you don't have, in case you're wearing a Rode t-shirt like you happen to be doing.
It's not always the most convenient to have it clipped somewhere, you know. So being able, especially, you know, if you have dresses or, you know, less standard formal wear, you know, it's like it's tricky to mount it. So this provides that extra option.
I find it really interesting how, since the Wireless Go system, the original Wireless Go came out, from a creator's point of view, it's become far more we're seeing many more microphones like these just clipped on. We're not trying to hide them anymore like we used to. It's almost like, oh yeah, you know, I've got proper audio now, and I think that's great. Finally, let's just come back to the sonic capabilities, as it were. So you've still got the microphone built into the TX, but not on the RX on this.
So you get your 2. It's the same setup as the Go 2. You get your 2 microphones on the transmitters, and then 1 receiver.
So you could still, if you are a solo creator, you could still have a microphone on you. Fine, okay, that's good. And in terms of how we are recording in here as well, that's still going on?
Yeah, so onboard recording, 32 gigabyte internal storage now. And the big change with the internal recording is 32-bit float.
Yes. We like 32 as a number, clearly.
Yes, absolutely. So lots of people in video will already be aware of 32-bit float technology. Just for those who aren't, it essentially allows for a larger amount of data to be captured on the sound waves. So if you have a very loud sound, you have a big sound wave, that requires a larger capture, and traditionally 24-bit audio would be clipped, which essentially means that you're cutting off part of that sound wave, and it is audible, and you need to replace that audio with unclipped audio. 32-bit float onboard recording means that you capture that entire, no matter how loud you go to a point, to a reasonable point, you will capture that audio, and you're then able to normalize that in post without losing any of the quality or any of the nuances of that sound. So this is really just a matter of just knowing that you're safe. No matter how loud it gets, how quiet it is, you're going to get that audio, you're not going to lose it, it's not going to be clipped.
And I guess if we're looking at in photographic terms, one might think of that as a camera with large dynamic range, capturing in RAW, such that you'd be able to recover in case you were just peaking or getting a bit dark in spots.
Exactly.
Really good. The whole range has been phenomenally successful for a few years now, and it's been great to see how you've been innovating at both ends of the spectrum. And you know, regardless of where you see yourself as a content creator, there is certainly something in these in both of these, no matter where you are. So you're giving people choice, as always, Alex. Tell me, photography show. 18 months since we've last been here, it's been absolutely packed all day long. How's it been to be back?
It's great, actually. Like we've come with a much larger stand, and we've really sort of upgraded a lot of our presence here because it's a really important show for us. It's the one key event of the year where we know we're going to speak to the most potential Rode customers and also existing ones who are wanting to learn about the equipment they've got. So it's a really important part of our calendar, and we love it. We'll be coming back.
We love that you're here. Alex, thank you so much for joining us and chatting us through the systems that are new, I'm sure, to many of our viewers today. Have a great rest of the show.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, David. Cheers.
Cheers.